Hey everybody, welcome in, and we've got something different today. How do you like it? How do you like it? So, I want to start off by opening up this purple booster and round it. Okay. I still haven't tried full Evo Rowlet yet. Maybe that's a go. Maybe that's a go. Maybe I should give it a go sometime. Let's just adjust this a little bit better. There we go. So let's pop open this 10 and then see Nidoran. Can't wait until Nidoking comes out. I really can't wait until Nidoking comes out. So I think that'll be pretty awesome. By the way, let me know in the comments below. I've been working on this, I've been trying to get it all to work, and it seems to be working. I had so much problems with the audio, and then previously I was having problems with the quality. So let me know what you guys think. I think it's alright, but I'm not sure. But today we have a special for you all. So, Delphox. You may have noticed on my home screen, I'm going to stop this quickly and just have a little chat it up with you guys. So, here we go. This is from my opponent's point of view. So, he's running the triple bonnets, both forms of Giratina and the Marshadow and Mega Sableye. And I went back to running just a deck to try and gain back a little bit more monthly elo since the end of the month coming. I'd like to at least play in the top 1,000. I kind of want to do more deck testing and all that kind of stuff, but then I also want to place a little bit, which I want to have a question for you guys. Do you guys want to see me pushing for the top, or do you just want to see me running heaps of different decks no matter what, like I have been doing? I personally do love trialing different decks, but that does come at a cost, is that to test something fully, you've got to see what it is good against and what it's bad against and how to play well with it and how what doesn't work with it. And that means you are going to get a few losses. And that's what I do when I am testing. And I'll try things and see how it all works. So, we are going to get into this and just see. So my opponent opens out, goes with the Marshadow. I'll go defensive with the Lucario. Then he pops his Phantom Seal. I was expecting him to rush, and then he didn't. I was like, oh, okay, this guy seems to be pretty good at what he's doing. I tried for the snipe with the Sidgewai, and it just didn't work. It just didn't pay off. So then he goes out with a Mega Bonnet. I pull my Braxton on the back, and he goes for the Dragon Sphere. He wants to pop one over me, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to bring out my Sableye, and he just starts bringing out all his Sableye is chained higher than mine. So let's just have a quick look here. So he's on the 76, and my one is on the 70. And I was going for just trying to skittle my mons out, set up, and just see what I can do. So my opponent pushes forward with Bonnet, and I'm like, I'm just going to go for the takeaway straight away. And Whirlwind. I was like, okay, that's not too bad. I can live with a Whirlwind. So then my opponent just throws himself next to his goal, and he transforms. He changes forms, and I was like, okay. So I take this opportunity, and I go for the Mega Sableye, and I'm looking for my purple, my plate gnawing versus him. This is my chance to break a couple of those plates that he's just taken his time to activate. I do get the knockout, but that isn't quite what I was going for. And I will just take a quick second to have a check on this Giratina's ability. So when it changes form, you move to you can change form, and until the end of your next turn, any effects of the battle opponents that would increase or decrease, increase attack, decreases that damage instead. So if I was to use like Mega Sableye or something against it and give my buffs, it'll decrease that instead. So I was like, that's interesting that he makes a swap now. I don't have anything that's giving me increases at the time that he did that. So I think people don't really use it to its maximum potential. So here I just want to go in and I want to try and hit that purple I thought I'll just keep trying until I get my purple. Normally I'm just going rolling purple after purple after purple after purple, but it just wasn't so this time. So my opponent gets sent back, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go rush on up with the Braxton, and he goes for the rush attacks. I'm like, very, very, very 50-50, and like completely 50-50. So I'm like, I'm just gonna rush down with my Brax. He shuts down my entries. I do hit the Phantom Sphere, and now here he shuts down his entries. And now what I want to try and do is I wanted to try and move down next to his goal, and maybe try for a takeaway when my Braxton is in position. So, yes, I'll come and play with you soon, okay? Okay, you go play nicely. Play nicely, okay, boys? I'll be with you soon. Sorry, I've got to make this quick. I took too long getting all this up and running. So, maybe I can try and do some more of this if you guys like it in the future. But I want to make this fast. So my opponent backs up with the Burnett, and I go for the purple, hit that purple mark. Okay, that's exactly what we need. And I'm saying, come on, Delphox, come on, Delphox. This is what we need. Get Delphox out. He's gonna either force him to goal block or to take goal and trying to go for the win. So he goes for the goal block, and I'm just like, okay, well, I want to take this time to use the Z move. He's got a majority white wheel. Hits that white, and I'm like, boom, Delphox, and EX Burnett is burnt. And I'm like, okay, this is gonna be perfect. If I hit purple, I win. If Burnett hits anything but knockoff, I win. No, the one time I don't want to have a miss. But the good thing is that I do get a plate back, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for the takeaway here, looking for the takeaway win, and hit the takeaway. It's not a win, but like it's a win for me because at least I get to take his mon, and then I get my mons back. So, and I do of course want to take this Evo. So I take that, and my opponent goes out with the Saberline, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna swap spot, go for the gold on purple. My chance, he's already burned his gold block. The time that Saberline hits his damage, and I'm just like, oh man, oh man. So now that was for me, it was a very 50-50, but it was a 50-50 chance for the game. Then my opponent activates his Mega Saber. I'm like, well, you know what? I've got to activate my Phantom Sphere now. It's very good for my opponent. Now he goes for his purple, and if he hits his purple, I'm in trouble. But he doesn't. I'm like, and I get the shackle, which is going to give him 4 weight. And I'm like, that's going to wait out the Mega Sableye. That is perfect. So I then go for the max revive play. I want to max revive, then I'm going to long throw. And I do that so I can get my Phantom Sphere Decidueye back on the board, and to see if I could potentially snipe that Burnett. So then my opponent goes for the Mighty Sphere. I'm like, okay, well, he can use that Mighty. He can see how that goes, and I'm just gonna pop on out with my my Sableye. Then my opponent goes for he sees he's gonna get surrounded, and just goes for the mega play on the goal, and I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, all I need to do is land blue or purple, and that's fine. Just land blue or purple for a couple of turns. I get out my Delphox. He sets up for the surround. I'm like, no, I don't want to have a part of that. So he goes for the attack and gets it. And I'm like, no, Lucario. Should I level 10 my Lucario, guys? Should I level 10 my Lucario? And here I was thinking, oh man, what do I do? I've got to use my Z move, and I've got to knock this thing out. As long as he doesn't hit Curse, is all I don't want. And he didn't. I was like, oh. And I was hoping he didn't hit knockoff either, and he didn't. So I still got my Phantom Sphere, and that is amazing. So that is gonna like save me. So here I got let off big time. So he moves down with the Saber. I'm like, well, I can't have that. He goes for the surround anyway because he's gonna capture my mon with the Phantom. And I'm like, okay, that's a big risk. Well, a risk for me more than my opponent. Well, smart by my opponent. He gets 1 mon on mine, and he doesn't have one to lose. So Here I move for the Sableye. I'm looking for a status, and I know I can get surrounded by the Garantina, but I want him to move his Garantina so I can move Delphox out. So the whole point of this was to status, potentially get a knockout, and if I did that would be amazing, but I knew I was going to get surrounded. So here I'm like, Delphox can win this for me. If I can go rolling purples, all my 150 onto that, and I was like, perfect. And then he's got to go back with his Banette, and I'm like, you know what? Another couple of purples for me, and that'll be amazing. Delphox coming in as Delphox does best. Like, boom, throw it across the board, and then he moves his other one back. I'm like, one more purple. I know I can get surrounded if I fail this, but I'm just going to go for it. Delphox just keeps rolling the purples. And here, I had to throw him somewhere else. I didn't want to have him in reach of the goal. And then he pulls my Shadow out, and I'm like, that's fine. He's used his gold block. I want to use my next Z move. It's charged already. Go attacking it. Boom. And now, I'm in that same position. Delphox by the goal. The only thing I don't want to happen is my opponent to roll knock off into my 90 or my miss. And this time, Delphox is the 150. I'm like, yes, Delphox. Yes. Delphox. That whole duel, like, Delphox, both times, down by my opponent's goal. And then I got my Mega Sableye plate back. I didn't even have to use it, which was great. But just Delphox, showing what Delphox does best. And just, that's how you use it. Like, I love how Delphox makes matchups against things like Banette and all those kind of mons and Sableyes and things like that. It makes it a good matchup for you, and it's one of the only mons that can do that. It's like one of the most, I call it the most unique EX in this game, and I love it for that. That is why I love Delphox. That's why I like it so much. You can be happy to miss, even though I was when I got knocked out, but you can be, because at least I got a plate back. And now with Z moves, how she can use the move that goes up over like 300, and with a couple of chain levels, easily over 300. Got the displacing purple. What is not to like? So for those of you who are unsure and didn't know, haven't been with me that long, this is why I use Delphox. I put Delphox in so many of my decks, and this is why. This right here is why. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about Delphox, the match that we had, and this layer, all of this. Do you guys like this? Do you guys want to see more of this? So let me know all about that, and I want to hear from you guys. So I'll see you in the comments, and see you soon.